Revelation chapter 2 verse 9, King James Version. I know thy works, and tribulation, and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not, but of the synagogue of Satan. Revelation chapter 3 verse 9, King James Version. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews, and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
For the speedy and peaceful dismantlement of the state of Israel, then we can once again coexist as we have for hundreds of years. We have older rabbis who will testify lived in the old state of Jerusalem, in the old state, in the old city of Jerusalem, in the old city. They lived door by door. This rabbi lived in the old city of Jerusalem before 1948. He'll tell you how he lived, coexisted with all the Arab neighbors, how they babysat each other's children when they went to Yom Kippur, when the women went to Yom Kippur on the fast day. The Muslim neighbors babysat the children, the most precious objects they gave to them to protect. How could that be if they're our enemies, mortal enemies? Because they're not. It's not a religious conflict. That's a Zionist ploy of accusing everybody of being anti-Semitic. In Iran, we have over 25,000 Jews there, thank God. Why? Because this is not a religious conflict. It's purely because of a political movement, a relatively new movement, which is antithetical, contradictory to the Jewish religion of thousands of years. Judaism is spirituality, a religion of compassion to emulate God. Zionism has been created 100 years ago by atheists, people who abhorred religion, who wanted to transform Judaism from religion to nationality, to a purely materialistic base, godless in its essence. That is not Judaism, and they have no right to use the name of Israel. They've usurped our name, they've stolen our symbols, and they've stolen our identity. And they are causing death and destruction, year in and year out. For over 50 years, death and bloodshed has not stopped because of a pure ideological belief called Zionism. They sacrifice on their idol, living in peace with the Muslims, and we will, with God's help, continue to live with them in peace. We implore the participants in this conference, read, step back, study the history truthfully, and see what the true Jewish voice is of hundreds of thousands of Jews who are still true to their religion, whether they're living in Jerusalem, whether they're living in New York. What do these Jews in Williamsburg section of Brooklyn, hundreds of thousands of Jews who are the most God-fearing in the community, why are they all opposed to the state of Israel? Why is that one Israeli flag in Williamsburg, Brooklyn? These are the most God-fearing religious Jews. Why don't they fly an Israeli flag? Fools? Are they fools? The reason is simply because they fear God. And I know why. You don't know why, and I know why. Because they're God-fearing. And God forbid us to have a state. We are in exile by God who decree exile. And we are forbidden to oppress the people. We are forbidden to oppress the Palestinian people and steal their houses. That is what Judaism says. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not kill. We have no right to the rule over the land of Palestine. This is what Judaism says, not what these robbers say. It's what the real Jews say. This is what Zionists are doing. Beating Jews, beating Orthodox Jews. This is what you're having in Jerusalem. Look at our site, www.mkusa.org. They are beating mercilessly Orthodox Jews because they oppose Zionism. Pacifist Jews, Jews who never lifted an arm in their lives, they're put in jail, they're beat mercilessly. Look, this just came out last month. Look what they're doing to the Jewish people. This is what Zionism does to the Orthodox Jews in Jerusalem. This is ongoing. Look, know the truth of what Zionism is. Ridicule. That is what Zionism does. They ridicule and attack, but they hide the truth.